Alright, David Harry here, and I've just bought myself an Amazon Fire HD10 tablet. Now this one is the 9th gen version, which is the one from 2019, so basically the one that's out right now. Now what I'm going to do in this video is just a simple unboxing. I will also go over some of the basic specifications for this particular tablet, and at the end I'll just kind of switch it on so we can have a quick look at what the home screen looks like. It won't be a deep dive, I won't be testing anything, it's literally just going to be an unboxing, a bit of a spec overview, and then just a quick look at the screen. And I've also bought a case and a couple of tempered glass screen protectors for this particular tablet. But to keep this video short, I'll be doing separate videos about this. So tomorrow I will do a very quick video about the case, and then the day after that I will also do a very quick video about the tempered glass screen protectors. Also, the intention is for me to do a whole bunch of things about this particular tablet as well. So for any of the videos that I do about this tablet, there will be links in the descriptions below to a playlist, which hopefully will grow over time, where I'll be doing various things to do with the tablet. I'm going to be testing out certain apps. I'll also be doing kind of some recommendations for hardware, and maybe more importantly as well, I'm going to be putting on the Google Play Store on it as well to see how it gets on with various apps and that, and of course I will be trying some games with it as well. And as ever, there will be Amazon links in the descriptions below taking you to the stuff that I've been using within this video. So on with the unboxing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is to just go around the box so we can have a clear look at what's written on the box. Now while I'm doing this, if you want to see this stuff in any more detail, just pause the video and then move on at your own leisure. So the first thing we're seeing here is Fire HD10 with Alexa. Also here, as we can see, this is a 32GB version. Now interestingly, this says 1080p, although the screen itself has a vertical resolution if you put the tablet into landscape mode of 1200. So basically what that's going to mean is if you watch 16:9 full frame video at full screen on this, you're going to get a slight letterboxing effect. So what's that, 120 pixels? So basically you're going to have 60 pixels top and bottom, but that's dead boring, so let's move on. So at the bottom of the box, it just continues with the pictures on the front and just says Amazon at the bottom. And on the first side of the box, it simply says Fire HD10. And then on the other side of the box, in case you've forgotten what it is you've bought, it's reminding you once again, it is the Fire HD10. And here is the bottom edge of the box. And as we can see here, it is just letting us know that the adapter output is 5.2 volts DC at 1.8 amps. And finally to the back of the box where there is a little bit of technical information. So as you can see here, it has got a 10.1 inch HD display, which is 1920 by 1200. It's also got a micro SD slot, which is capable of taking cards up to 512 gigabytes in data size. Also, it has got an octa-core CPU. It has got a dual band AC Wi-Fi. It has a front and a rear camera, and it has also got Dolby Atmos. Now, there's a bunch of other stuff here. So like I said earlier on, if there's any of this stuff that you would like to have a little look at, please just pause the video and then move on once again at your own leisure. And finally, the information at the bottom of the back of the box is basically letting us know what is inside the box, which is a black Fire HD10 tablet 9th gen, Amazon power adapter, USB charging cable, built-in rechargeable battery, personalized special offers, and sponsored screensavers. So now I'm just going to get into the box and pull all the bits out. Let's have a quick look at what's in there. So I'm going to use this little knife here to get at the box there. So let me just do this. So the first two things that I've pulled out the box here are the two leaflets that come with the tablet, and the first one here just says hello in various languages. It also has some information inside which is repeated on the outside of the box to do with the technical specs and such, but this one here says important information which I suggest you read, but because I'm just such an impatient tool, yeah. Now the next thing out of the box is this, which is the charging and data cable. Now interestingly, this one has got USB-A on one end, and then on the other end it has got USB-C. Now I will talk a little bit more about this when I show the tablet. And then the next thing out of the box is the obligatory Amazon power supply. So with this one, the output is on the bottom here on USB-A, so you plug in the USB-A end of the cable that we've just seen into there, and then plug the USB-C end into the tablet, and that will charge the tablet. Also as well, this is a 9-watt supply, and this one has also got a UK 3-pin connection on the bottom. Now, no matter where you are in the world, when you buy anything from Amazon, you will be sent a power supply which has got the correct connector on the bottom for the territory that you live in. And then finally to the tablet itself. So let me just get off this wrapper. What we're now looking at here is the front of the tablet. Now, unfortunately, because I've got lights on and my camera's right above the actual tablet, we're going to see a bunch of reflections, but I will switch the screen on in a little bit, and hopefully that'll give us a better idea of how it looks. But as we can see straight away here, this has got massive bezels all over the place. But to be honest, for the price of one of these things, you kind of expect that type of stuff. Now, as far as the front is concerned, there's the screen and what have you. And then just here, what we can probably see is the camera for the front and also a sensor next to that. And what we're looking at here is the rear of the tablet, and this is basically just really blank. So what it is, in the top corner up here, we've got a camera. There is our Amazon logo, and then at the bottom, it's fairly much just blank again with a little bit of printed information at the bottom. Now, looking at one of the side edges here of the tablet, it is pretty much blank all the way through until we get to here. And this is a little flap, which when you open it, has underneath it a micro SD card slot. And looking at the other side edge, what we have here is the stereo speaker system. So one speaker grill here and one speaker grill here. And what we are looking at here is the bottom edge of the tablet, which has absolutely nothing on it. And finally to the top edge of the tablet, and what we've got here first is a volume rocker. Next to that is a TRRS 3.5mm jack socket, which will enable you to plug in headphones and also a microphone. And on the point of a microphone, that hole there has behind it the built-in microphone. At the opposite edge here is our power button, and then right next to that here is the USB-C socket. Now, the interesting thing to note here about the USB-C socket is it actually only runs at USB 2 speeds. So what you're getting here is the convenience of the reversible nature of a USB-C cable and socket in order to power it. But when you plug in anything that requires any kind of data transmission, that will all be done at USB 2 speeds. Okay, so to the final shot of what's on the tablet itself, and I've just put it back round to the front again, but this time I've just splashed up some specifications here as well. So if you're interested in such things, once again, just pause the video and then move on at your own leisure. But what I'm about to do right now is just power it up, set it up, and then let's have a quick look at how it looks with the screen on. Okay, so I've now switched it on. Like I say, this is not a deep dive. It's just to give you an idea of what the screen is looking like. And maybe more importantly right now, you can see the screen to body ratio and just exactly how big the bezel system is on this particular tablet. Once again, I have absolutely no problem with this because of the cost of the tablet and the nature of what I'll be using it for. Now, just quickly as well, I'd forgotten, but when I ordered this, there was an option which I ticked to say pre-registered the tablet to me. So as soon as I switched it on, it already had my information in it, and because I use Amazon equipment on my home network, it's already just jumped straight onto my home network, which is mega convenient. Now, interestingly here, as you can probably see, it's got some of the stuff that I've recently bought. Another Rode Video Micro, also some isopropanol here for some of me computery build stuff, and also a pair of Sennheiser headphones, or they Bayers, or they're the Bayer headphones. Right, so what I'm going to do here is just give you an idea of, you know, what it's like moving around it and stuff. Now, to be honest, it's not going to be up there with an iPad or something, although saying that, just basic movement here and stuff is probably on par with earlier iPads, to be honest. Let's see, let me just go through some of this stuff here. The changing of the menu system is really quick. That is great, actually. Now, what it is, I've obviously got a 7 version of one of these, and this, as you would expect, is way better. And I've got to be dead honest, I'm really impressed with the screen here as well. I'm going to say impressed, you know, bearing in mind its price and what have you. But for the convenience of having something, if you're Amazon centric, it really is very good. So just another quick little blast through these here. Yeah, this is really quite whizzy for what it is. It's awesome. Let's see videos. Look at that. Yeah, that's scrolling all very nicely. I have to say, straight away, immediately, I'm very impressed with just how it's basically working, only because I'm comparing it to the 7, which is obviously going to be a lot slower. And also, as well, is some of the stuff that I've been watching. Don't know if anyone's watched this, but The Expanse. It's one of the best sci-fi series that's been on, like, you know, well, say TV, being online for, like, you know, a long time. It's great. And also a classic here, Futurama, the best animation series ever. Anyways, what I'm going to do here is just switch this off, and then I will just cut to a bit of an end summary. Okay, so this last edit here has come in at 10 minutes, 44 seconds and 19 frames, which makes this video a little bit longer than what I thought it would be for a very simple unboxing. Now, the reason why I can read off exactly where this edit has come in is because I've already shot all that stuff yesterday that you've just watched, and I've just started editing it and then decided to do the end piece after the edit. And the reason why I didn't do this end piece yesterday is because I just had to play with the tablet. So what happened was, after I shot all that stuff yesterday that you've just watched, I just got onto it. And I've got to say right now, and I will keep this short, and it's not, this isn't like a review, but I'm really made up with it. I mean, I've picked this up, I think, for like £105. There was a deal on. There's usually loads of deals that Amazon do on their own products. Anyway, £105 I paid for this, and it is ridiculous for it. Now, the thing what I've got to say straight away, I've been watching a ton of videos on this. Last night and today, I watched 6 episodes of The Expanse. I watched a whole bunch of YouTube stuff as well. Oh yeah, and on the point of YouTube, thanks to Camera Conspiracies for the mention and shout out you give us in one of your videos. Also, I've been doing a little bit of internet stuff on it, and I'm telling you right now, right, I couldn't tell you exactly how long I've been using it for, but there's still a ton of battery left in it. The other thing I'm mega surprised with, and you'll never see this, you know, looking at it on like YouTube and stuff, but just how good the screen is for what it is. Now, I'm not saying it's the best screen in the world or anything like that, but because of the aspect ratio of the tablet itself and its screen, you're actually seeing a much bigger variation of a 16:9 picture than what you would do if you look on a tablet that's basically similar to a 4:3 aspect ratio. So, you know, the size of the actual picture is awesome. Also, as well, the sound, I'm actually quite freaked by the sound. Again, the sound isn't like going to be the best in the world, but it's way better than what I expected it to be. So I'm going to shut up. I'll definitely have to shut up because I feel like I'm going to start wanting to do, like, you know, a bit of a review thing about it now. But I have to say, at this point in time, I am so happy with this thing, and especially for its price and stuff. Bearing in mind, I've also had similar things to this, you know, some of those kind of cheaper Chinese tablets, which on paper probably look similar specs wise, but for whatever reason, this is a lot better. Also, it's not as heavy as what some people try to make it out to be, and I love the build on it as well, because this means I can let my nephew have a little play with it without worrying as to whether or not he's going to break it and things like that. Anyways, yeah, I'll definitely shut my trap because I'll just go on. So don't forget, call back if you've liked this video and you want to see the thing that I'm going to do with the case and the screen protector. And spoiler alert there, I've already put it in the case. So the case is actually really good as well. That's not an Amazon case, it's one of the third-party ones on Amazon, but it's a great case. I'm just dead made up. It's just not a lot of money in the global scheme of things. Also, I made reference as well to what I thought it felt like when I was whizzing around with it. I can tell you right now, if you go back to a very early iPad, this is way better as far as like navigation and like movement and stuff and refreshing on the screen is concerned. It is actually really good. Anyways, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to shut me trap and shoot off now. Oh, listen, I said I was gonna shut me trap. I can't. I've just forgot. I've also put some games on it as well, and I've linked me PS4 controller to it, and it all works dead well. These are only low-powered like mobile games and stuff like that, but it handles it mega well. I'm seriously impressed. Anyways, listen. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. Click the bell notification icons and all that stuff. And also the stuff that I've had in the video, there'll be links in the descriptions below. I'm David Harry. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.